What if I told you that your past has no power over who you are today? What if everything you've been through was only preparing you for something greater? Too often we let our past define us. We replay old mistakes, hold on to regrets, and believe the same painful stories. But the truth is, you are not the person you were yesterday. You are not your failures. You are not your past. Right now, at this moment, you have a choice. You can keep looking back, or you can step forward into the person you were always meant to be. The most powerful version of you is not lost. It is waiting for you to claim it. Think about it. Every experience, every challenge, every setback was shaping you. You were never broken. You were learning. You were growing. You were becoming stronger. The past was never meant to hold you back. It was meant to prepare you. But the only way to move forward is to let go. Let go of the guilt. Let go of the fear. Let go of the belief that you are not enough. Because you are more than enough. You always have been. Take a deep breath and feel that truth. You are not here to live in the shadows of your past. You are here to rise. You are here to step into your true self. The journey starts now. Are you ready? Why do we hold on to the past? Why do we let old memories, mistakes, and regrets shape how we see ourselves today? The truth is, the past feels familiar. It feels safe, even when it hurts. We replay our failures because we believe they define us. We relive our pain because we think it is part of who we are. But what if that's not true? What if the only thing keeping you trapped is the story you keep telling yourself? You are not your past mistakes. You are not the pain you once felt. The mind clings to the past because it fears change. It tells you that if you failed before, you will fail again. It whispers that you are not strong enough, not smart enough, not worthy enough. But those are just thoughts, not facts. Every time you say, "This is just who I am," you lock yourself in a prison that does not exist. Every time you say, "I can't change," you deny yourself the chance to grow. But the truth is, you are not stuck. You are only repeating an old pattern. And the good news? Patterns can be changed. Stories can be rewritten. The past only has power if you keep bringing it into the present. The moment you decide to let go, everything shifts. So ask yourself, are you ready to release the past? Are you ready to step into who you were always meant to be? The choice is yours. What if the only thing holding you back is a belief? What if the limits you see are not real, but only thoughts in your mind? Your past may have told you that you are not good enough. It may have convinced you that success, love, or happiness is not for you. But those are just stories, not the truth. You are far greater than the thoughts that try to define you. The mind loves comfort. It will choose the familiar, even if it causes pain. If you have been rejected before, your mind will say, "Don't try again." If you have failed before, it will whisper, "You are not meant to succeed." But here's the truth. Your mind is not your enemy. It is only following the program it was given. And if you have the power to believe in your limits, you also have the power to break them. Every thought you repeat becomes stronger. Every time you say, "I can't," you build a wall around yourself. But every time you say, "I can," you take a step toward freedom. You are not too late. You are not too broken. The only thing standing between you and the life you want is a belief. And beliefs can change. So, what will you choose? Will you hold on to the illusion of limitation? Or will you see the truth, that you were always more powerful than you ever believed? What if you could change the story you tell yourself? What if your past was not a prison, but a lesson that made you stronger? Every day you carry a story in your mind. A story about who you are, what you can do, and what you deserve. But here's the truth. You are the author of that story, and at any moment, you can choose to rewrite it. Your past does not define you. Your mistakes do not define you. What defines you is what you choose to believe today. What defines you is the story you tell yourself right now. Think about it. Two people can go through the same struggle. One sees it as proof that they are a failure. The other sees it as a lesson that made them wiser. The same past, but two different futures. The only difference is the story they choose to believe. And you have that same power. You can keep telling yourself that you are not good enough, or you can choose a new story. A story where you are capable. A story where you are strong. Your life will always follow the story you tell yourself. So what if today you wrote a new chapter? What if today you chose to believe in yourself? Let go of the old pages. Pick up the pen. You are not just living your story, you are creating it. And the best part? The next chapter is completely up to you. Who do you believe you are? What you believe about yourself shapes everything in your life. If you see yourself as weak, you will act weak. If you believe you are not worthy, you will accept less than you deserve. But if you start to see yourself as strong, capable, and worthy, everything changes. Your actions will follow your new belief. Your identity is like a mirror. It reflects the thoughts you hold about yourself. If you think, "I am not good enough," that belief will guide your choices. If you think, "I can grow, I can change, I can succeed," that belief will open new doors. The truth is, you are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are who you decide to be today, and that decision is in your hands. Think of someone who rises after failure, someone who refuses to let their past define them. They are not different from you. The only difference is what they believe about themselves. So, ask yourself, who do you want to be? Not based on your past, not based on your fears, but based on your highest potential. Can you see yourself as someone strong, confident, and unstoppable? Because that version of you already exists. The moment you shift your identity, your life begins to change. Start telling yourself a new truth. I am powerful. I am capable. I am becoming the best version of me. Because once you believe it, you will start to live it. The past can only control you if you keep holding on to it. The moment you let go, you set yourself free. But how do you release something that has been a part of you for so long? How do you stop reliving old pain, old regrets, and old mistakes? It starts with acceptance. Accept that the past happened, but it does not have to define your future. You cannot change what is behind you, but you can choose how you carry it. Instead of seeing it as a burden, see it as a lesson. Instead of letting it weigh you down, let it make you wiser. Forgiveness is another step, not for them, but for you. When you hold on to anger or regret, you keep yourself trapped in the same story. But when you forgive, you break the chains and take your power back. Shift your focus from what was to to what can be. Every time your mind pulls you back, gently remind yourself, that is not my story anymore. Choose to think about the person you are becoming, not the person you were. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting. It means choosing peace over pain. It means deciding that your future is more important than your past. So take a deep breath. Feel the weight of the past begin to lift. You are not meant to live yesterday. You are meant to step forward, stronger and wiser than ever before. Your true self is not lost. It has always been within you, waiting for you to step into it. The version of you that is confident, strong, and fearless already exists. But to become that person, you must stop holding on to the past. Stop believing in limits that are not real. Stop telling yourself the same old story. You don't find yourself, you create yourself. Every choice you make shapes who you are becoming. Every action you take moves you closer to the person you were meant to be. You are not waiting for the right moment. This is the moment. Your true self is not afraid to take risks. It does not shrink in the face of fear. It rises even when things feel uncertain. It moves forward even when the past tries to pull it back. Think about the person you dream of becoming, the way they think, the way they act, the way they live. Now ask yourself, what is stopping you from being that person today? The only thing in your way is the belief that you are not ready. But you are ready. You are ready to rise. You are ready to claim the life that was always meant for you. Step forward. Step into your true self. The world is waiting for you to become who you were always meant to be. Change does not happen in one big moment. It happens in the small choices you make every single day. If you want to step into your true self, start with the little things. Change the way you speak to yourself. Instead of saying, I can't, say, I am learning. Instead of saying, I am not enough, say, I am growing every day. Take one small step toward your future self. Maybe it's waking up earlier. Maybe it's setting a goal and actually following through. Maybe it's doing something that scares you. Every step, no matter how small, moves you forward. Surround yourself with people who lift you higher. Let go of those who drain your energy and keep you stuck in the past. Choose to be in spaces where you feel inspired, not where you feel limited. The people around you shape the way you see yourself. Visualize the person you want to become. See them in your mind. How do they talk? How do they carry themselves? How do they handle challenges? Now, start acting like that person today. Stepping into your power is not about waiting for the perfect time. It is about showing up for yourself every day. One thought at a time. One action at a time. One choice at a time. So ask yourself, what is one small step you can take today? Just one. Because the life you want is built by the choices you make in this moment. The past is gone. The future is not here yet. The only moment that truly exists is now. And now is where your power lives. Too often, we waste time thinking about what went wrong. We spend hours worrying about what might happen next. But in doing so, we miss the only moment that can actually change our lives. Right now, you have a choice. You can keep looking back, or you can focus on what is in front of you. You can keep fearing the future, or you can create it with the actions you take today. Your power is not in yesterday, it is not tomorrow, it is at this very moment. When you are fully present, you take control of your life. You stop reacting out of habit. You start making decisions from a place of clarity and strength. You stop waiting for the right time and realize that the right time is always now. So, take a breath. Feel the moment you are in. Let go of the past. Stop waiting for the future. Right now, you are alive. Right now, you are capable of making a change. Right now, you are powerful. Everything you need is already within you, but you can only use that power if you focus on this moment. This is where your transformation begins. Not someday, not later, now. You are not your past, you are not your mistakes. You are the choices you make today. You are the person you decide to become. Every struggle, every setback, every challenge was not meant to break you. It was meant to shape you into someone stronger. The past only has power if you keep giving it power. The moment you decide to let go, you take back control. The moment you believe in yourself, your life begins to change. You are more powerful than your past. You always have been. No more waiting. No more doubting. No more telling yourself the same old story. This is your time to rise. This is your time to step into your true self. Breathe in this moment. Feel the power that has always been inside you. You are not here to live in the shadows of yesterday. You are here to create a future that excites you. So, take that first step. Trust yourself. Move forward with confidence. The best version of you is already within. And now, it's time to become that person.